This is the supertanker question. Tugboats are pulling on it. It says 2 tugboats pull a disabled supertanker. Each tug exerts a force, one at an angle so many degrees west of north. So if this is north and this is west, there's east, so many degrees west of north. So this tug pulls in this with a force. This is a force vector, and it has a magnitude. You're given what the length of it is, that's the number of newtons, and then you're given an angle, so many degrees west of north. So north is the reference, and west is the deviation from the reference. And the other one has the same angle to the east of north. The question is, they pull the tanker towards the north, so the direction that they pull it is in this direction. So if that might be some kind of distance, and if the tanker is here, the question is how much work over that distance. Definition of work: force parallel times distance. So only the force in the same direction as this distance, the distance covered, the distance the tanker's actually moved. So the whole force on the left and the whole force on the right are not going to contribute, because some of this force to the right is going to be eastward, some of this force on the left is going to be westward, and that part of their force is going to be wasted. In fact, it's going to be balancing each other out. Only this force here in the same direction. So each one of these should be treated separately and then added. They're the same force with the same angle, so you could just calculate one and double it. You need to calculate this, I'm going to just call it force in the y direction. That's going to be just this vertical component. That's an adjacent side. So the starting point here, so to find the force parallel, yes, we can understand the force parallel, which is equal to force in the y direction. It's trapped in a force triangle where we can see that using geometry, cos theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse for all triangles. In this case, the adjacent side is that force parallel side, and the hypotenuse side is the force of the tug to the left. And you can calculate what the force parallel is for each tug and double it for the total force, and then calculate the work.